Hello, friends. Today I'm going to be reading you a book since it is another nonfiction text, and it is a good one. Again, same group of stories called Rookie, Read All About Science, but this one is about a good night of sleep. And a good night of sleep for growing first graders is very important. So as you read, I want you to think about why is it important to get a good night of sleep? Okay, why is it important? Because this book's going to tell you important reasons and why. And then I want you to also think about how do you feel when you don't get enough sleep? So we're going to be making a connection to this text. How do you feel when you don't get enough sleep? And then I'm also going to have you listen very carefully because this book's going to tell you 3 things that sleep can do for you. 3 things. So you're going to have a response page where you're going to write down the answers to these 3 questions. 1, why is it important to get a good night of sleep? 2, how do you feel when you don't get enough rest and you don't get enough sleep? And 3, the story is going to ask you to tell me, or it's going to tell me, and you should listen to 3 things sleep can do for you. Okay? So I'm going to go ahead and get started reading, and then I'm going to click off and let you go ahead and open up the link below my reading and see if you can respond in writing either on your own piece of paper or have mom and dad click, download, and print. Okay, that's going to be your go-to page today for me to see. So have mom and dad take a picture of it and send it to me, okay? Here we go. A good night's sleep. What's the one thing you do more than anything else? You sleep. You spend far more time sleeping than you do playing or eating or even going to school. That's a lot. I didn't realize you slept that much. You don't go to school every day, but you do sleep every night. That's true. Here's what would happen if you didn't get enough sleep at night. You'd feel tired and you'd yawn a lot. You couldn't keep your mind on what you were doing and you'd start making mistakes. I'm going to read that part again. Here's what would happen if you didn't get enough sleep at night. You'd feel tired. You'd yawn a lot, maybe even rub your eyes. You couldn't keep your mind on what you were doing and you'd start making mistakes. I bet those are important things to remember. And you doze off during the day, which means you kind of, fall asleep. You need plenty of sleep to stay healthy, feel good, and keep growing. Let me repeat those again. You need plenty of sleep to stay healthy, feel good, and to keep growing. Those must be some important facts of information too. Most grown-ups sleep about 7 or 8 hours a night. You probably sleep a little more. And chances are that's because you're growing. I bet you've heard your parents tell you that. Your body moves around many times while you're asleep. A few people get out of bed and walk around in their sleep. And after they wake up, they don't remember sleepwalking. Many people talk in their sleep, or they snore. When you sleep, you dream. Everybody dreams every night, but we forget most of our dreams when we wake up. We're only likely to remember a dream if we wake up during the dream or right after it. Sometimes I've woken up in the middle of a dream because it was a scary dream or a weird dream. Or sometimes if I'm lucky enough to wake up right after I dream, a fabulous fun dream. Then I almost want to go back to sleep and see how it ends. Did you ever wake up in the middle of a dream and think the dream was something that was really happening? Dreams can fool you that way sometimes. Or they even can scare you. You just talked about that. As soon as you wake up from a bad dream, just remember that a dream is like a story. It's not really happening. Fortunately, most dreams are pleasant, which means they're good dreams. They don't always make much sense, though you might get a good idea from a dream. This picture is kind of unique. It's almost like you can see through him. Just a different kind of picture for a dream. Do animals sleep? Well, mammals and birds do. Fish and insects don't seem to, although they do slow down and rest sometimes. Cows can sleep standing up. That's pretty cool. Scientists have learned that mammals dream. What do you suppose a dog or cat dreams about? I know Maggie's dreaming when she's like, whoo, 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 whoo. I bet some of you who have dogs can connect to what I'm talking about. Certain animals, such as bats and owls, sleep during the day and are awake at night. That's when they hunt for food. They are called, I bet you guys know, nocturnal animals. We've talked about those groups of animals before. Chipmunks and some other animals hibernate. That is, they sleep through the coldest part of the winter, where food would be hard for them to find. The food that's already stored in their bodies as fat keeps them alive while they're asleep, like that groundhog that we learned about. And we saw wild kratts on him, remember that? Hibernating is fine for chipmunks, but not for people. You wouldn't want to sleep right through the winter holidays, would you? No, of course not. I could sleep through some of this, though. No thanks, I'm done with that. And here are those author's words, almost like what we call a glossary of the important words the author wanted you to know. Excellent job. So now that you've listened to Mrs. Siefkes read, I want you to please click the link below. Either open it up and write the answers that you have on a piece of paper, or mom or dad or you can click download and print it. Please take a picture of that and send it to me sometime today. All right, thanks guys.